Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking NFL action here. If you want 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net, just use the promo code TREAT, T-R-E-A-T. Big showdown when it comes to the AFC North between the Steelers and the Ravens. The Ravens are home favorites in this one, -3.5. The total is 46.5. The Steelers enter undefeated, 6-0 and 5-1 against the number, while the Ravens are 5-1 straight up, but 3-2-1 against the spread. We've got Dan the Professor Kaiser here to drop some knowledge on this one. Dan, what's your take when it comes to the Steelers and the Ravens?
Man, this game isn't one for the faint of heart, I don't think. I mean, these two teams, one, they don't like each other. Two, they both play awesome defense. I think it's just going to be one of those, just whoever survives this game, will win it. I don't have a pick on the side right now, but I do like the under in this game. You just look at these two teams. Pittsburgh's only allowing 19.7 points a game. Baltimore's allowing only 17.3 points. It doesn't matter what these teams' records are when they play. It's always just a very, very brutal defensive game. I just think this is one of those games. I mean, both these teams could be scarred for the rest of the season coming out of this. You never know what's going to happen with injuries or it's just like old fashioned football. I mean, these are the kind of games I like. These are the kind of games I like. Old fashioned, just bruising, bashing football. Like I can't wait for this game actually.
I know. The Steelers played my Titans this past week, and boy, did their defense look tough, especially in the first half. And when your run defense can hold Derrick Henry under 100 yards rushing, you're doing something right. Derrick Henry only had 84 yards rushing against the Steelers. And even without Devin Bush, their linebacker is hurt right now, their defense looked incredible. And the Ravens also have a pretty good defense as well. They both have defenses that like to blitz. They have a top-rated rush defense for the Steelers, and when it comes to total yards, right up there with the Bucks. And the Ravens, well, their run defense pretty solid as well. They also have extra time to prepare. That's another key factor that a lot of people are looking at. The Ravens are 9-3 against the spread under Harbaugh, coming off a bye week. Do you think that matters at all?
I mean, it's something to look at. I do have a side I do like that I would be putting up on picks and parlays for the weekend. But like Harbaugh with some time to scheme defensively. The thing is, you look at Baltimore. One of their big things is Jackson running. I don't know if he's going to want to run against this defense. I think he might be a little scared to run too much because he might not make it through the whole game. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's the offense. I think points are going to become at a premium in this one. You could see a lot of field goals. I don't think you're going to see a lot of touchdowns. So I think, to me, I thought this number was a little high. Thought it'd be a little bit lower. Got to take a shot.
I think the Steelers, the number might be a little bit higher just because the Steelers have been scoring quite a few points. However, the only defense that they've really played that's really good is the Broncos. So I think that's why they've put up some big numbers. This Ravens defense, as I mentioned, really good at creating turnovers as well. So something else to look out for. 6 rushing fumbles against the Ravens force this season, which is the most in the league. Something to look at on the side. I almost just wanted to take whoever was getting the points in this one because 7 of the past 10 have been decided by 7 points or fewer. I do think it's going to be a good one, but I'm on the under as well just because these two defenses, I think, are going to be stealing the spotlight here. I'm on the under. I think it's going to be a good game, and I will be rooting for some good defense.
We'll be rooting for the same thing this time.
It's nice to be on the same side. It makes you feel a little bit better. So, also, I think the Steelers defense, you can't be one-dimensional against the Steelers defense. I think that's why the Titans scored at least some points because they are more than one-dimensional. If you can't run the ball, you've got to be able to throw it. And the Ravens, that's been their issue. Only a 63% completion rate and also the fewest pass attempts in the NFL right now. So I think they're going to have to throw it to win. And I don't know how successful they're going to do when it comes to throwing the ball on the Steelers.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Steelers defense has always been known to mix things up in their coverages. And I just don't think Jackson's a good quarterback. I just don't think he's great. I don't think he has it to where he can see all the nuances that the defense throws at him all the time. So yeah, I think Pittsburgh will get 1 or 2 interceptions, and that'll also help keep the scoring down.
Well, that's going to do it for our Steelers and Ravens talk here on Picks and Parlays. Good stuff from Dan. Kaiser, Dan, thanks for joining us.